What's up, guys? Jacob here. We're gonna do one of those old school videos where we're back at the laptop. I'm here either in Vegas, Hawaii, Hollywood. I don't really know where I am, but I've got a nice palm tree here, so I must be doing well. And if you saw earlier on Facebook, I made over $51,000, just over $51,000 in August revenue, not profit, gross revenue between all my income streams. This is going to be a more special video where we don't talk about just publishing. We're going to talk about primarily my publishing income, along with my courses, coaching, and also my writing company, to where I can share with you insights that I have doing courses, selling coaching, offering that, and like how it works for me day to day, the pros and cons of each business model, and if it's something you want to do, like if you want to pursue running your own writing company, or if you want to pursue doing coaching for whatever it is, published or not, I can probably provide you an insight or two. So let's get on to it. So publishing income, the way it breaks down, I'll explain one thing here in a bit. I'll give you this actual screenshot here. I made $20,250 with KDP. That is with ebooks and with paperback. Most of my royalties coming obviously from pages read for my fiction portfolio. $20,250 with KDP, and I also have made about $1,200 in August with audiobooks. Now it's an approximation, and I'm actually not showing all my ACX sales here. I have two ACX accounts, which is actually allowed between personal and LLC. 196 sales on my big account, and a few others on my smaller account. I approximate it to be $1,200 for August, and I actually did what is considered to be a private rights sell-off. So I did a sell-off of a roster of my books that were not really doing as great with KDP. I had a buyer who was interested in running them wide through Draft2 Digital and Ingram Spark possibly. And the deal was a total of $5,500 spent for that. So I took off some of my books, I unpublished some of my books from KDP, gave them to someone else, and it was a $5,500 sale. So isn't that cool? So when you add that up, what is that? That's like, let's just say $26,650 from publishing. Not bad, but not great either, guys. So I didn't provide the sales curve here, but guys, if you can just like quickly look, you know how I've done in previous videos for monthly income, like my average daily income has really dropped, and it is still dropping from the summer slump, along with no longer having some books of mine in my roster any longer. So, you know, I mean, it's still good, obviously, and as far as profit, my profit's really still solid. I'm only spending like $200 a day on ads, so I mean, it's good money. I mean, making $20,000 a month with publishing is not garbage. I can still live off this, but it's not the $30,000, the $40,000 I was aspiring to make so soon. But you know, again, attributing that to the summer slump, along with the sale of quite a bit of my roster, you know, that's what happens. So that's what happened with my publishing. So some advice I can give to you that is also something that I'm doing from my end. Guys, if you've been affected by the summer slump, whether you're in fiction or you've even felt it in nonfiction, you know, shake it off. Don't get too depressed that you won't be able to afford a few extra dinners at Red Lobster with your girlfriend or boyfriend. You know, just keep moving with the production of your books. Now we're moving into quarter four, and if you saw my quarter four video within the Publishing Evolution on Facebook, the sales have already begun. There is now a demand for children's books, and so with that, you should be publishing your quarter four books now. You should not just have them ordered. You should be publishing them by now. So if you haven't already, you should be placing orders now. Get them up and selling before October. So get your books up, get it rushed out, do whatever it takes. Get your quarter four game on, publish now. The rush is starting, and it will really pick up towards October, and especially November, December, and January. Now, with that, if you are going to be playing the quarter 4 game, be sure to reserve more cash flow for your AMS ads. Your AMS budget may double, possibly triple, when you are going to be playing quarter 4, as you'll need more money for those ads that are going to make you a lot more revenue. So just be prepared for that. Whatever vacation you were planning for December, fuck your vacation. Let's make some more money. Delay your gratification, make more money. That's my advice for you on that. So, something that I've never talked about openly is how much I've been making from courses and coaching and from selling tickets for live events. So surprisingly, this was a killer month, and I purposely did not provide an exact breakdown of how this income came to be, because I have collaborations with certain people, and I don't want to give away too much info on my individual performance on certain courses and such. But between courses, between private one-on-one coaching, and between EBD sales, I've grossed $20,000, well, $20,098. Now, what does that entail? That entails Revolavi, Elite Keyword Mastermind, that's still up for a few people, Low Content Domination, Build Your Author Brand, Elite Publishing Dynamics. I've got a lot of courses up, but I'll explain why that's a good thing, and I'm not shameless about it at all. Why I am shameless about it. Private one-on-one coaching, that's pretty direct. People pay me one-on-one for coaching. I work with you or with anyone that's serious about building up your Kindle publishing business. And ticket sales for EBD. All together, cumulatively, that was just a hair over $20,000. Now, quick advice in case you want to be a content creator for courses, or you want to be a coach of some sort, whether it's publishing or not publishing, or if you want to do a live event of your own. I guess I could say I have some experience now coordinating the live event, because I've paid for it in full. I've just done pretty much all the coordinating required for it. Now I just need to actually do it. Okay, so some quick advice I can give you for being an educator, so to speak. So for courses, guys, especially in the Kindle publishing world, you cannot depend on one product. You can't depend on just one course, whether you're Mark Dawson or anyone else. You need to have multiple courses in order to make course creation a viable revenue stream. Now, if you even go to Mark Dawson's sales page, he's got ads for authors, he's got publishing for authors, he's got at least 3 or more courses. Okay, and he had one course that made over $1 million. He doesn't sit on himself on one course. He provides the general population at least 3 courses, and he'll likely be making more to extend the longevity of having courses as a revenue stream. Likewise for you, you can have a banger course, but like I keep saying, guys, courses have limited longevity, and we'll be fine with the battery running low. Yeah, you cannot just depend on one course, and that's why I am shameless about having more than one course. Now, for those of you who are just starting out, whether you're homeless or you just don't have any money, there's no excuse. You got the Publishing Evolution. That's the free course to truly get started with Kindle publishing. Otherwise, guys, if you want to do courses, don't worry about what haters say. Okay, if you want it to be viable, if you want to make a decent living off of it, you got to have more than one course. Coaching. Now, private coaching is something that I'm a little bit sensitive about, because I've got my own approach to it, to where I'm available literally 24/7 via text, via WhatsApp, via phone call, via Skype, via any video call needed. At least the way I do coaching, it's time intensive, it's a lot of work. It requires dedication and commitment, not just for the client, but for yourself as a coach. Reason being, if you're truly serious about it, and you're not just doing coaching as a cash grab, is that it's really a lot of accountability on your part, to where you are taking someone's money to work with you one-on-one, so you better deliver. Okay, so the last thing I want is to take X amount of money from someone and not be able to deliver, because that person's out of their pocket. That hurts my reputation as a coach for not being able to deliver, and it's just not a good feeling. So I always try to like do my real best with my clients, and you should do the best you can too. You know, don't think of coaching as an easy cash grab. You really want to make sure your students succeed, and once you do that, you know, good word spreads. You get word of mouth referrals, and you'll succeed as a authentically, genuinely caring coach doing that. Now, live events, something that I want to share with you. Okay, unless you reach the Tony Robbins or Grant Cardone 10x scale, believe it or not, guys, at least on the front end, live events do not make a profit. They either break even or they lose money. And if you break even, that means you broke even while spending a lot of time with the effort you put in a live event. So what I'll tell you with Elite Business Dynamics, on the front end, we were successful in selling all the tickets we needed to, and we just broke even, maybe a little bit of profit, but as far as with all the expenditures involved, I'm going to say we broke even. Now, with that, you know, there's a lot of benefits to having a live event. You're able to really provide an environment where you can educate people on a very intense level, provide the most amount of value that you can in person to an audience. And yeah, there is opportunity if you want to sell on the back end, whatever you've got to pitch. But truth be told, live events, they don't make money. So it's just a good funnel at the end of the day. It's a great way to build credibility to further your brand. Say, hey, I hosted a live event, you know. So if you want to be credible, yeah, consider doing a live event, but don't do it for the money, because there is no money. There is no money in it unless you like really go popping off like Tony Robbins does. Unless you do a live event in your garage or somewhere that doesn't cost money, you're not going to be able to really float the overhead, the food and beverage minimums required, and the overall expenditures needed to like run a good live event. So that's what I've got to say about live events in general. And one thing I didn't include before I get to here is that I also have a writing company, Emporium Writers, and I'm not going to include it in this presentation, but it made about $4,000 almost. Now with writing companies, just want to quickly say, unless you have a private staff with a huge system of VAs, it is a huge pain in the ass to run a writing company. And I wouldn't even recommend that anyone runs a writing company. So I'll leave it at that. And now, with overall sales for August, it was just a hair over $51,000, $51,009. And what I'm going to be doing, and what you can shadow too, in doing is ramp up your ACX portfolio, guys. ACX is super hot. It's not something you want to neglect. If you've been specializing primarily in ebooks and paperback, you gotta get your audio game book up, guys. So don't be surprised if for September my audio book income 5 or 10x's. I'm really working aggressively to build that up. Get your Q4 game on. So I'm going to be focusing more into nonfiction for Q4. I'll still be doing fiction publishing, but more of my time, energy, and money will be focused on expanding my nonfiction portfolio. More courses, always a possibility. With publishing, I think I've covered most of what's needed out there for the market. So I could look into doing some non-publishing related courses. There's a few programs that I'm really good at, along with maybe some other income streams we can share down the line. I don't want to give up too many surprises on courses, but like I said, there's no shame in providing more courses to not just Kindle publishers, but to the world. So course creation is something that I enjoy a lot. I think I'm good at it, and I want to keep doing it, so it's a passion of mine. Now, guys, if you want a free course, we did the Publishing Evolution for this year. What is a free course that you'd like to see be created or come out maybe sometime early next year? Give me ideas. Give me your thoughts in the comments below for what you'd like in a free course, and we'll take a look at what we can do. So till then, guys, keep working hard, keep publishing, keep building up your other sources of income that you've got going on, and I'll see you later. Take care.